was the best decision I made bringing you into our company to work with me, to work with my team, and to be there for my team, right? Because the changes that we have seen, it's invaluable, and it means that I can work on what's most important to the business. First, I trusted you that you know what you're doing, and it was the first time that, and I watched, firstly, the feedback that you gave me. I trusted 100. I think, okay, let's go back to that time. I remember I said to you, whatever you tell me to do, I will do it.
Yeah.
Like I was at that mindset where like there was no, it's like I realized I didn't know this, so I will follow your lead on this. And so in doing that, I started to see the shifts start to take place. Our hiring process was a disaster.
Trust the process, trust us, and we will help you get to where you need to go.
You actually give some sort of reason for it. You come with data as to actually why.
You don't want to employ this HR person. You don't even want to delegate it. Like the thing that's been really...
To be blunt as possible, I didn't value HR. Before this exercise, that's the thing, but I didn't value as an area. I didn't value that whole space, right? So it's crazy for me is going from someone that doesn't value it and to me, I just don't know how we'd live without it. It makes no sense to me why you wouldn't back an expert in that area. There is, if you need to make change in your business, and it said, I'm sure, and I remember having this conversation with you, I said, I'm sure when most people come speak to you, it's not because they think everything is absolutely amazing and they just want that little extra, 5% out of their team. They come to you and everything's a disaster, whether they admit it or not, They've got challenges, but it's that they believe there's hope, but they've got challenges. And I think that sums up exactly where I was at. So as we started to implement this, it was like someone had took that weight off because I actually had a resource to go to. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, was having a resource that I could run things by, that I could talk to openly. Like there was nothing I didn't share with you. And that was one of the most freeing exercises, because there was someone that I liked, trusted and respected that was giving me quality advice based off all the information. It was freeing for me that they could see that, but also it was freeing for me to see to see the response to themselves.
And I found myself going away from that as well, then also working more to those strengths because they were being brought to the surface as well, which has obviously helped me in my sales as well.
I think it's been really helpful, I know, with our team dynamic, is looking at where you sit and where other leaders in the business sit, and then making sure we've got the right dynamic for the strategy. Because for you and any business owner, it's about the strategic plan. It's about where are we heading, what are we trying to achieve, and do we have the right people?
Yes.
And I think when
we have the right people is just massive.
Now there's a lot of science behind that, so we can sort of benchmark where people come in against other high-performing members of the team. And if they're not up to that benchmark, that allows us to almost tailor the conversation around the interview a bit differently than we normally would. And what's good about the PI profiling is you can actually see beforehand how they'll interact with the team rather than trying to give it a trial.
It's a nice environment. It's a nice environment to work in, number one. Second one is that it's pushing me to want to create more for the team.
And that's interesting, the evolution in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
But it was all about people.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and click the notification button so you get regular updates on our new content. And if you want to know what drives and motivates you, feel free to share this video in your network and click the link in the description and take the free Predictive Index behavioural assessment and find out what drives and motivates you at work.